Hello students, this is Vijay Lakshmi here. First of all, I once again welcome you all on my YouTube channel Learn English with Pathfinder, the Institute of English Language. As in my previous video, I taught you simple present tense and present continuous tense. So in this video, we will just talk about present perfect tense. First of all, I thank you all for supporting my channel. So let's proceed towards today's task, that is present perfect tense. Okay students, what is the content for today? Today we will discuss about the structure of present perfect tense. Thereafter we will do its uses and later we will talk about the difference between present perfect and simple past. This point creates more confusion in the minds of the students. So in today's video, I will remove your doubts about the use of present perfect and simple past. So let's start just learning present perfect tense. Let's talk about its structure first. What is the structure of present perfect tense? First, we write subject, then we use two helping verbs, has and have. Thereafter, we use third form of the verb. We can also say past participle form of the verb plus object. For example, she has completed her work. They have finished their project. I have painted a picture. Okay, so this is the subject. This is the helping verb, has, have. And this is the past participle form, the third form of the verb. Okay, so analyze these three sentences. That here I used has as a helping verb. Here I used have. And here again I have used have. So what idea you got it after analyzing these three sentences? That is, with the third person singular we use has as a helping verb. Okay, and with the first person and the every plural subject we use have. If it would be you as a subject, then we put here have. Okay students, is it clear? Okay, now let us change it into its negative form. How to change it into negative one? Let's solve one sentence. She has completed her work. She has not. Where to put not? Between the helping verb and the main verb. She has not completed her work. Now change it into interrogative. Put has at the initial point. Has she completed her work? Sign of interrogation. So you all have understood what is the structure of present perfect tense. First subject, then use has or have as a helping verb. Thereafter use past participle form of the verb and plus object. Okay, she has completed her work. She has not completed her work. Has she completed her work? These all are three types of the sentence: affirmative, negative and interrogative. Let's proceed towards the uses of present perfect tense. Okay, I have already made the flow chart depicting its uses. Okay, where to use present perfect tense. It would be easy for you also to understand and to note down the points same time. Okay, so let's start from here. Recent completed actions. Where to use present perfect tense? To depict the actions that recently completed. For example, I can say, or we can say, the action that completed in the immediate past. Means not much time has passed. Clear? For example, I have just cooked rice. He has just gone to market. Okay, students. So I have just cooked rice mean to say I cooked rice just a little time ago. Not much time has passed. He has just gone to market means a few minutes back he went to market. Okay, he has just gone to the market. Here I want to clear one point. Analyze the two sentences here. He has just been to market. He has just gone to market. It indicates that he is there in the market. When we use gone here been. Don't get confused. Been is here the third form of be. Be, was, been. Okay. So he has just gone to market means he went to market and still he is there. Okay. And this example indicates that he has just been to market means a little time back he went to market and now returned. Okay. After purchasing some articles. So have this confusion or have your misunderstanding between these two got clear? Okay. So now let's proceed towards the second uses of present perfect tense. That is finished actions that have their present result or present effect. For example, if I say you, for example, you two friends usually go for a morning walk regularly. And what happened? That from 2 days your friend is not going for walk. And coincidentally you met him or her. And you ask your friend that why you are not going for a walk. And what did he or she say? She said that I have broken my leg. Okay. So we can take here an example. I have broken my leg. I have broken my leg. So what is the effect on present? That I am not able to walk. Clear? So she got her leg broken in the past. When the action happened in the past. But still the results are there. Still the results can be analyzed. For example, her leg broken in the past. But what is the result or its effect at present? That she is not able to walk. Clear? Now the next use of present perfect tense is changes over time. As everyone get changed with the passage of time. So depict the changes over time, we use present perfect tense. For example, you have improved your handwriting. You have improved your handwriting. So look students, I have used have with the subject you, and improve is the past participle form of the verb improve. You have improved your handwriting. Change occurred. Okay, it took time. Not this change did not happen just right now. Okay, just in a minute. Okay, it took time that this person improved his handwriting. You have improved your handwriting mean to say whom you are talking to, that person did not have a good handwriting, or we can say his handwriting was not understandable. Okay, but now with the passage of time, that person has improved his way of writing. Clear? Okay. Now the next uses of present perfect tense is unfinished actions that indicates duration. When did the action happen? It took place in the past and still going on until now. Okay, don't get confused. The actions that are unfinished means are not finished yet. The unfinished actions means the action started in the past. For example, we can draw a timeline here. This is present. This is past. Okay, so this is the future. Clear? So the action started here or here, anywhere. Okay, and is going on till present, until now. So there we use present perfect tense. For example, she has worked at Nanak Sir Academy for 3 years. Okay, we use since and for in these type of sentences. She has worked at Nanak Sir Academy for 3 years. Mean to say, she started working at Nanak Sir Academy 3 years back and still there, is still there. Mean to say, the action is not finished, it is unfinished and going on until now. There we use present perfect tense. Clear students? Okay. Okay, the next uses of present perfect tense is multiple actions happened at different times in the past. For example, if we use present perfect tense, we can take the example here. For example, he has visited Chandigarh many times. Till now, he has visited Chandigarh many times, but what is the thing that we have to consider? That it can happen in the future too. It is not ended. Okay? This is the possibility that this person can visit Chandigarh again in the future. Okay? So he has visited Chandigarh many times, several times, twice, thrice, 4 times. Clear? And in the future too, he can visit the place. Okay? Okay, the next uses of present perfect tense is unfinished actions that are expected to happen in the future. For example, your father asked, "Have you done your work?" And what you replied? "I have not completed my homework yet." In such type of sentences we use the expression yet. Clear? For example, he has not completed his assignment yet. The train has not arrived yet. Okay? So, mean to say, but what is the thing that we have to consider? That you are still expecting that this action will happen in the future. For example, your father asks you, have you completed your work? And you said, no, I have not completed my homework yet. But your father is expecting that you will complete the work in the future. Clear, students? Very good. Now come to the next uses, that is life experiences. As we all gained some experiences in the past, okay, so to depict those life experiences we use present perfect tense. Okay, or someone asks you the question. For example, somebody asks you, have you ever been to Canada? Okay, I have never tasted wine. These are two examples. This is to ask the question, have you ever been to Canada? Okay, have you ever tasted wine? We are asking about someone's experience, whether you have experienced it or not. Clear? Here you are telling your experience that I have never tasted wine. Suppose someone is having wine in front of you and you are saying, no, I have never tasted wine. It's your experience of life. So I hope that you all have better understood these all uses of present perfect tense. Got it, students? Okay. So now the main thing, that is the most important thing in today's video, that is the difference between past simple and present perfect. Okay. Difference between present perfect and simple past. Now I will write here two sentences. You have to make the difference. Okay? So the first is, I have worked at Nanak Sir. I am writing this name again and again because still I am teaching at Nanak Sir Academy, and really this school is very nice. I have worked at Nanak Sir Academy. Clear? For 10 years. Clear? Second sentence is, I worked at YS school for 1 year. You have to analyze the difference between the two sentences. Okay, how to analyze the sentence? Read the sentence. I have worked at Nanak Sir Academy for 10 years. What I used here? I used here present perfect tense. Have plus past participle form of the verb. And here I worked at YS school for 1 year. Here I use the simple past. Second form of the verb. That is simple past. Okay. So the difference is there, that this is, as I have taught you, unfinished action. Unfinished actions duration from past until now. I started working at Nanak Sir Academy 10 years back and still I am working there according to present perfect tense. But here in the past indefinite tense, it means it happened at that very time. Now it is over. For example, we can say that I am still teaching at Nanak Sir Academy for 10 years, clear? But here it is, I worked at YS School for 1 year, means in my past somewhere for 1 year, I provided my services at YS School. Got it, students? So this is the first difference between present perfect and simple past. Don't get confused. Present perfect to denote that the action is, if you are using for or since, it means still the work is going on. And if you are saying I worked at this particular school or in this particular company, it means you worked there in the past, but now you are working in any other company. Okay? Here the action is unfinished. Okay? And in this sentence the action is finished, or we can say over. Okay, students? Okay. Now let's analyze next two sentences and conclude what is the difference between present perfect and simple past. Okay? That is, first I will give you example. The example is, he has lost his purse. Clear? Second sentence is, he lost his purse. Let us take the first sentence. He has lost his purse. It means, because I have used here present perfect tense and here I have used simple past. Clear? So what is the difference here in the meaning? He has lost his purse. It means recently he has lost his purse and still it is missing and he is unable to pay his bill, his fare. Okay? And what does this sentence mean? He lost his purse somewhere, sometime in the past. Okay? It could happen that he might got his purse back, or the thing got over, the action finished, that he stopped worrying about losing his purse. Okay? He purchased the new one and forgot his loss. Clear? So he has lost his purse means the person has lost his purse. Okay, what is this uses? This is the same uses. Finished actions, present result. So we can analyze that the action is finished. He has lost his purse. Okay, but still it has its effect that he has no money to pay the bill. Clear? At present. He lost his purse means somewhere in the past he lost his purse. What happened that time? We don't know. And when it happened, okay, he forgot that he has lost something. Okay, so he lost his purse means that he lost his purse and still it has no its effect in his present. Clear? Thank you. And I hope that you all have well understood the present perfect tense, its uses, its structure, and moreover the difference between present perfect and simple past. So students, if you really understand well my videos, my lectures, then please subscribe my channel, like the videos and further share them. Thank you very much.